What makes the password little thing safe?
So.
Can't they get into that and break into that too at the same time?
It's encrypted, so your computer's not encrypted.
Oh, okay, that's the difference.
You have to have encryption in order for it to be not useful for somebody. They can't encrypt it, unencrypt it. That's why these hackers, they encrypt all your data, and they don't give you the key to unencrypt it unless you pay them. So that's the only way they get their data back. So it's encrypted. Your data on your computer's not. So, report breaches immediately and change passwords on compromised systems. Do not use passwords that you use for other accounts and services. All right, it's candy time. Yeah. You guys won't be hungry for lunch now. Which account passwords are the most sensitive or could cause the most damage if they fell into the wrong hands? There is 2 of them on here.
Laptop and email.
Got it.
Yes.
Laptop and email, right? Nobody cares about weather.com, right?
Are those passwords on weather.com?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, if you pay for a specific account without ads or something, I don't know.
Oh,
Which passwords is the most secure?
thank you.
Out of all of these, which is the most secure? Second. Nope.
I say the third.
Now they use special character at the end. Number,
Oh, no, yeah.
number 4. Number, the first one.
What? There's no capital letters.
There's a capital at the
Oh, wait.
first one.
It's gonna be 3, actually.
Mhm.
And even though I said don't use whole words or identify, why is we okay? It's not personally identifying the person. So if you see something like that, it's just in there, a hacker's not gonna know who we is, right? But I know we say don't use whole words, but it's not personally identifiable information.
Or
It
start
doesn't
with a
pertain to
capital
you
letter.
particularly. So.
Just start
But
with
this
the-
has
That's why I didn't think
uppercase.
That's why I didn't think it too. Start with the
Uppercase,
capital
lowercase,
letters.
special characters, numbers.
We are greater or less than 3 lemons.
Yeah. That's what it says.
Yeah.
We are greater than 3 lemons. But hey, they can't guess it because it's, I mean, you can put, like I said, you can have your dog's name, but do characters in there
It's actually-
so that you remember. All right, this is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. This is how we protect data. This is my best guess at a shredder. But you want to lock up your files. If you do have paper propaganda that you still need, you want to make sure it's in a locked file so nobody else can get hold of that. If you're printing stuff off on a printer, don't just leave it sitting on the printer. Pull that data off, use it for what you need, and then shred it when you're no longer needing it. Okay? That's how you're going to keep paper and hard copy stuff safe.
I think I printed something from home when I was at home one day, and I printed my bank account, and it showed up at the printer here up in the office.
Yeah, so that's
So I was at home, I must have been on my work laptop and printed my bank account.
Yeah.
I came in 5 days later and it was sitting right on top.
I've
of the
had that
printer.
happen. You have to be careful on like selecting the printer you're printing.
Yeah, I
right?
couldn't believe it.
I've done that.
Ain't that
before.
far.
I've done it, but at least you found it.
Yeah, 5 days later, I don't know, everybody else may too, I don't know.
Hey, let's see how much money she
Yeah.
has.
We need to give her a raise.
Let's
that's
go,
what
let's
I
ask
think.
her. Well, if it wasn't enough, the hackers would be after you, so. Data backup, so you guys aren't really storing this, but I would talk to your supervisors about if you're traveling to get you a secure data backup. So you're not caching everything in your computer, you're not saving it all here. If something happens to your computer, you're lost without your data. If you have it on a backup drive and you lose your computer, you can back it up on your new computer, right? So you'll have it. And it's encrypted. That data that you put on a thumb drive, just get an encrypted drive. We have one somewhere, I don't know where it's at. It's not here today. I usually bring little devices to show you. We have a really cool hotspot, and it has, ours is big, because when we have to go do breaches, we have to have, even company heads have to get on our secure Wi-Fi in order to do some work. So we usually have one that's big, so 15 people can connect to it at one time. But it has antennas and everything, so. But those are nice. Most of them look just like that. It's like a hard drive like that, but the little backup drive also look like that. They're small.
Can a person break into secure stuff eventually?
Not if it's encrypted. When you encrypt data, you're scrambling it, so it's a scramble. So. I wish I had a picture. There is a picture that Frank Admingale showed, and it showed how people, you know, when you have a shredder, when you shred documents, he shows that how the old shredders work, how they put that information back together.
Yeah.
They steal people's trash and they put it all back together.
They did that on that Iran movie.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sure did.
And
Fantastic
it's
movie.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the pictures he shared with us because it was really kind of, I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I figured, I knew that they do cross cutting now for a reason, but I didn't know that they actually had descramblers for those things. They just put it in this machine and it descrambles it. Puts it back together. So. Different storage places have different capabilities and configurations. Just make sure you know how your information is being stored. Are you using two-factor authentication to get into it? Is it encrypted? Is it anything like that? Those are all the things that you want to make sure you know about where you're storing that information. Logical folders can be redirected to any physical storage. What that means is you can take any folder off your computer and you can store it somewhere else for safekeeping. And then if something happens to your laptop, you've still got that information. Store files in a location directed by the IT department. Do you guys, I know the IT department has a storage device that they store files on. Do you guys have to save to that storage?
Yeah, everything's saved, everything, yeah.
And I know we're working with them on doing some backup and stuff like that too, so they're, I know they were directed. You guys use OneDrive as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hate it, but yeah.
It's okay, it's free.
That's why.
That's why I say it is free. You may be expected to store files on network share or cloud storage. Cloud storage will be your drive. That's going to be your network share drive. Confer with IT department for special needs to ensure appropriate security and appropriate backup solution if you do not already have one. Okay? Anybody need a 5-minute break? Are you guys good?
I'm fine.
Malware, this is fun. Intentionally harmful software. Includes software which corrupts systems, leaks sensitive information, presents annoying pop-ups, and performs other annoyances. I know when my kids were young and computers were just getting started, and Yahoo and AOL was out there and all this, every weekend my husband and I were cleaning up computers because we had boys, so they were always getting into something. I was just looking up race cars. I said, I don't think so. You went somewhere you shouldn't have been. But that was crazy. It's just like every weekend. And he goes, I just wish we didn't have these computers anymore. But it includes software which can corrupt your system. And this would be bad if you're connected to your VPN at work and you downloaded something, right? And you're already on the network, it can corrupt their system. So just want to be careful that you're not opening a software that you actually downloaded or clicking on an email link when you're connected to your network. Leak sensitive information. Presents annoying pop-ups. Those are annoying. Performs other annoyances. Another pop-up that happens is, and I'll talk about it a little bit further, is when you have extensions on your toolbar. So like if you have a Capital One card, you can do Capital One and it'll pop up and say, hey, you can save 2% if you could go here and shop, or you should shop here. Those are called extensions on your toolbar. Capital One does it, Rakuten does it, a couple of those other shopping. And they can really get annoying after a while, because every time you shop, all of them are going to pop up at the same time. So they're kind of annoying. I wouldn't put them on there, but they're not harmful, they're just really annoying. But you don't want to download one software and it says, can we add this as an extension? Because it can be bad. There are extensions out there that try to add to your toolbar so they can see everything you're doing. So it can perform other annoyances, like it can take over your computer, it can take over your email account, it can make changes to your computer. It assumes delegation of authority. It means it's going to pretend it's you and take it over. You no longer have authority over your computer. It may offer a benefit in return to compromise. Anybody know what that means? It means they're going to say, we'll give you $100 Amazon gift card if you click this link. Or if you go here to this site, or if you sign up today, we'll give you a gift card, or you're gonna be in a contest for $1 million, whatever it might be. They're offering you a benefit and compromise, so.
I've seen lots of gift card emails
Oh, yeah.
and texts coming through,
Those are happening so much.
especially like Home Depot, the home
Yes.
improvement stores and.
What so that is actually a vishing, they're actually, the vishing, they're getting more information from you, and they're selling your data to everybody else at that point. So when you click on that, you're not really winning anything, you're losing, right? Because they're selling your information. May not be in a direct attack to you, but they're getting all your information. So you have to be careful of those. And it's happening a lot to elderly people right now, and I feel so terrible because they're being attacked. Anybody 75 and older right now statistically is who is being attacked right now. It's terrible. I really want to go into nursing homes and stuff and start teaching some classes and stuff, but I'm afraid they'd all fall asleep.
On my laptop at home, like, I did a new HP printer, and now it keeps saying, like, do you wanna let it update things in your system?
So HP is connected to so HP is safe because it's trying to update software on your computer for you. So it makes your talking to your computer and printer better.
Okay, I always say no, cause I don't know for sure if it's
Yeah,
what they say they
I
are.
would just ask the IT department, what kind of.
It's at home, it's at home.
It's at home, okay.
Yeah.
So if is your work laptop it's trying to connect to?
Pardon me?
Is it your work laptop?
No.
Okay, so if it's your home one, I would just let it connect, it's probably not gonna hurt you, you're not on the